Sorry, this is Phantom Electric Ghost, and it's 7:20 a.m. on the East Coast, and we are starting the final day, third day of the PEG Bedroom Producer Festival. Now, this wasn't on the schedule, but I start the day usually with a lot of things. So, what I'm going to do here is play a PEG performance using our kind of stream of consciousness graphic art, tweaking to our live performances. We are a believer in DAW-less recording, of stream of consciousness recording, and of analog and digital hardware synths without a DAW. One thing that we'd like to say is we've been able to play live with all of our gear because it's analog. So that's one benefit of analog gear is you can directly connect it to your interface, and what you hear is what you get. So this is kind of why we're a big believer in it, and we've been streaming since 2016 with this type of technology. Even though computers are so cool, our hardware has never let us down and allowed us to do what we do. So what we're going to do here is actually play a performance that we did live with this gear previously, and we're going to play live later today. And we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up on the schedule. Just to give you, we have Box Face Bones at 10 a.m. New York City time, Anna Utopia at 10:30, Leonardo the Space Pianist live from Italy on his Baby Grand, and Posimus live. And then we also have PEG, Phantom Electric Ghost at 1. And then we have Oiku Dogen at 2. Insidia at 3, Arb Squid or Arboreal Squid at 4, and then we go to 8 o'clock and we have Kendra Black and Flobius from Manhattan, and we're not sure if we're going to have Kevin Stratton, but we'll probably end the day with some recaps and some live stuff from the Ghost, or some more recaps and stuff. We're going to be replaying some performances today, this morning, before we get into the performances from Box Face Bones and Utopia and everybody else on the schedule today. So without further ado, we're going to get into some Ghost. I'm the Ghost with the most. So here we go.
together. You know what I want to drink. What's on that deep pink darling? You know what I'm talking about. You're jumping down on that. What's on that deep pink darling? You know I want to make you screenshot. I want to be dancing, darling. You know what you're about.
Big darling, make you scream and shout. Big darling, big darling, you know what I'm talking about.
She ran and was down. She's wearing a bad you chose me is down. And to make a sound. Well, we can help it all down. You see my back down. Your hands just like your eyes are. She's bleeding down. Oh, kiss a fish, kiss a little tongue to me. Oh, kiss a fish, kiss a soul, kiss a wine. Oh, kiss a fish, kiss a little tongue to me. The pressure of feeling that I want you into deep, 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 deep pain. Into deep, 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 deep pain. Into deep, deep, deep pain. Under the pressure of feeling free, feeling deep, deep pain. Take me to the south. Like it down. Take me to the south. Not just to let it get over. And they go frown. Let's come down. Everybody go down. Take me to the corner.
lingers in the dark and left me all alone. That pain still lingers. She won't pick up the phone. She won't pick up the phone. I know she won't. She won't pick up the
So that's the end of that show for today, and we're probably going to actually repeat that tonight because it's a pretty cool performance. We like that last song. We actually never put that song out. It was part of that session, and we kind of forgot about it. And it's actually pretty good because we usually don't have my Phantom voice. We usually go with Josephine. But that one is an interesting song because the Phantom's talking about how Josephine is the other half of his soul, and the whole idea of Phantom of Ghost is we're a band of ghosts. Because the Josephine was an artist that she's young and she died in a car accident and she became a ghost, and then she met the Phantom, and then she her sister, who had also passed away, had never reached heaven or hell, and so they all decided to create a band full of ghosts, and that's where Phantom Electric Ghost comes from. It's kind of a backstory. I wrote a short story when I was in college, and it ended up being the genesis of the band idea when I found out that I could use vocoders or vocal transformers to create characters. I created Josephine Electric back in 2016 with the use of a JDXI vocoder on soprano mode, then moved to the VT3 vocal transformer, and then went to the VT4. The difference between VT3 and 4 is VT3 is monophonic, which means one note at a time, and VT4 is polyphonic. You can do 4 vocal notes at the same time. And so it's a richer sound. I use all 3 vocoders from time to time to create Josephine's vocal. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go do like a best of and actually play some of the performances that we had. We really like a couple performances that we just had. So we're going to go look up Damon. We did a really good job last night, and we're gonna pull that performance and we'll try to find it. While we're talking, you can see that we've got the Phantom Ghost Electric Ghost links there. If you go to the link below, and if you go and do found.e Phantom Electric Ghost links, the first link is actually the merch store on Shopify, which is on our Facebook page. If you go to the Facebook page, it shows right up. And you can get a t-shirt to help support the ghost. That would be pretty cool if you do that. Because we do podcast interviews. So the whole genesis of this concert is we've been doing interviews with indie artists for free since 2018, hour-long interviews to help support other artists other than Ghost, other than Peg. And then we decided to invite as many people as we could. And we got about, 20 some odd people to come back and say, yeah, we want to be part of this. And that's the genesis of the whole thing. So that's been pretty cool to actually, ask people, don't pay them, but you're asking them, it's like, hey, can you do a show for us? And that's pretty exciting when you're able to get an artist to come back and do a performance. I think that's pretty killer. It's something that I never expected that I could get artists to do that. But artists are cool people, so I should have expected it because musicians are always into trying to support their work and get attention. And the whole thing is like the pitch is like we get you a place to perform in an age where you can't actually perform, and so you get a worldwide platform. You don't have to pay anything; you just got to put the time in and practice. We did find Damon Samuel featuring Ebony Isaac, and we're going to actually get that and play that right now because that's a really good performance. And part of what we like to do with Peg is from the start, we did expansive sound, which is genreless sound using hardware recorders or hardware synths like you see back here, like Moogs, and, not using, Fruity Loops. So we don't get copyright bangs. The only copyright bangs we got because some folks used some stuff that wasn't registered. We got a couple bangs, and we kind of hope that people don't do that, but we got a couple bangs, so we can't play that stuff, the stuff that we get the bangs on. So any of the artists that wonder why some of the stuff's not getting replayed is that we got some copyright problems with some stuff, so we can't play it. So the stuff we're playing is the stuff that we don't get banged on. So that's that story. But when you use hardware synths like the ones back here, it's all original. If you happen to hit something, it's because you had it in your head. It's not because you sampled it or you grabbed it. So it's just most of the time you don't, because but as a musician, if you play the blues, you're gonna hit Leadbelly, you're gonna hit Robert Johnson, you're gonna hit all the classic guys. I mean, that's just what it is. So if somebody says they own it, I'm like, well, how do you own the blues? I don't know how you own the blues, like how you own reggae. Well, hey, Bob Marley owns reggae, but I think he would let people play it. He wouldn't go give them a violation. So we found the Demon Samuel, and Ebony Isaac, and we're getting ready to play that. We're just setting it up. So what we have to do is we have to get StreamYard to share the screen. So I'm just going through the motions to get that done, and then we're gonna play what we played last night. We like around 7:45. We actually did this live, and this was a live performance. Where the video wasn't live, but the actual performance was live. So we're queuing it up. We just got to make sure it doesn't kick off before we want it to. This is Fam Electric Ghost, and we are live. It's always hard to get this thing not to kick off when you don't want it kicking off. So we got it unmuted. We're getting it set up. Yeah, we got it set up. We just got to get to the full screen, and then we have it. So now you see we do have it, and we're going to play a really good artist from Australia, Damon Samuel, featuring Ebony and Isaac. And this is a really good performance. We're hoping to work with we're going to have both of these people come on for a podcast interview, because they're the only people we didn't actually get the interview, but we were told about them by Lord Toff, a great artist that we've talked to before. So we're happy that he pitched these two artists to us. He works with them. And we're going to, without further ado, we're going to get into it. We're going to play these guys. These guys are awesome. So let's get into it. This is Fam Electric Ghost, and we are live with Damon Samuel and featuring Ebony Isaac. And they actually have a video they did together that they can't play live because of the way the net is. But then Damon's going to play live from Australia, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to get into it right now, but I just wanted to welcome you to the Peg Bedroom Producer Festival.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. It's early morning in Australia, so.
Yeah, well, it's evening today. It's like almost 8 o'clock. And so we're going to get into it. We're going to play the video, and then we'll come back to you so you can do your set. All right? I'm going to take you out of the stream for now, and I'm going to pop out of the stream too. Okay?
Hi, I'm Ebony Isaac. This is Damon Samuels, and this is Perfectly Alone. I don't know what's going on with me. All I know is that I cannot see what's in front of me and what I need to do. I wish that I knew. The madness is driving me crazy, and I can't see past that. Maybe I need to get it together, work it out somehow, before it messes up what I'm doing now, Cause I'm perfect, so perfectly alone that I know that it's easy to see that I'm so sad, but being happy is the main thing that I wanna be. If I can find it, I will. I'm so easily aggravated. my life. I find the reason to cry whenever I can, 'cause I think it makes things alright. But all it does is gives me a headache, and well, I need to find a new way, a new plan to make people understand that I'm not the one who runs it, I'm just being me. And you should know that if you can't accept it, then I am perfect, so perfectly alone, and I'm so tired of it. Can't you see? And I am sad, so sad. No one understands it. The smile that you see. Baby, dun dun dun. I am perfect, so perfectly alone, and I'm so tired of it. Can't you see? And I am sad, so sad and happy at the same time, and I wish you knew it. The feeling takes over, and what do you do with it? I don't know. I wanna know, so I won't be perfectly alone. I don't know. I wanna know, so I won't be perfectly alone.
So we are back, and now we're going to be back to the live performance. So can I hear you, Damon? You there?
Yep, I'm here.
You're still there. Okay, you good?
Cool. All right.
You ready to do your live show now?
Yep. As ready as you can be. See how we go.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, if you're ready, I'm going to drop out and then you take over, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks for that. See you on the other end. Hey there, whoever's listening. My name is Damon Samuel. I'm calling in from Melbourne, Australia, and I'd just like to start off with an acknowledgement for the traditional owners of the land that I'm calling from, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. And I just want to pay my respect to the elders, past, present, emerging, and acknowledge that they carry all the wisdom and strength that helps us to become better people and do the right things in life. And this land has never been ceded. So the first song I like to play is called As It Seems. And yeah, here we go. Leaves are slowly falling like they'd never done it before. At least so it seems. Lying here in silence, mind wide open.
And then, of the beauty and all the small things that give us reason to keep going despite the madness we're in. So come and lay beside me. Please just guide me, 'cause I'm too blind. Couldn't see my own light. Lord, I was blind. Lord, I was blind. I was blind. Couldn't see my own light. I was blind. I was blind. I was blind. Couldn't see my own light. Leaves are slowly falling like they'd never done it before. At least so it seems.
It was, as it seems, still getting used to it. It's my very first streamed gig online, so I'm old school. I'm used to playing in venues. So I'm still getting used to being online, not seeing the audience. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but hopefully my sound's coming through. The next song I'd like to play is called Freedom Song. I think it's quite relevant in times we're living at the moment, where our freedom is slowly taken away bit by bit by all the governments around the world. So this one's called Freedom Song.
They speak of the devil, 'cause they never seen the sun. Heaven is only for the wicked, they say, 'cause they never wonder about. Men still fight for freedom, yet they remain enslaved. And women, they suffer in silence, I'll give birth to every living thing. they never see the sun. Heaven is only for the wicked, they say. Keep on working, holy land. They keep walking on holy land.
It's Freedom Song. Yeah, another, I guess, suitable song. The next one, it's like a newish song. It's called Close Your Eyes. It's a little bit like almost like a lullaby to the next generation of young ones who are born into a time of uncertainty and big big developments and changes in the world. So and it's kind of like a lullaby, to one of those children, just giving them a bit of I guess hope and love for the future. This one's Close Your Eyes.
Close your eyes, little child. Close your eyes for a little while. This world needs some healing. Everyone wants to be forgiven. Raise a flags on half-mast. Colors of the rainbow are so overcast. Open your arms wide for broken heart. Lonely men killed without any regard. Hope is lining all along the street. Marching youth give old men a taste of defeat. No tears ever shed in vain. They'll find their place like every river finds its sea. So close your eyes, little child. Close your eyes for a little while. Close your eyes, little child. Close your eyes for a little while. Fishermen railing bags full of plastic dreams, left behind by a world full of lower self-esteem. The prison grounds are the new cotton fields. Modern slaves work for pennies in the land of the free. Will this madness ever end? Screen shine bright like the promised land. Father Time right upon our heels. One eye on the ones that have come to heal. So close your eyes, little child. Close your eyes for a little while. Close your eyes, my child. Better world awaits you, might just be a little while.
It was Close Your Eyes for the future generation. Let's hope for a better world. Which, you know, just want to give a big shout out to Phantom for putting this festival together. Doesn't matter how small, how big. I think it's so important that we, you know, keep creating, keep performing, living out our passion in times of uncertainty and oppression. So, you know, thank you for putting that together, and hopefully it's going to grow, and we're going to have more opportunities to, you know, play together, maybe even in person one day. The next song I'd like to play is another fitting song. It's called Where Do We Go? You know, as society, as human race, as individuals. Yeah, where do we go?
Here we go again, as greed divides our land. Yes, we know. And a fisherman down by the shore, with your dried up boats that run no more. Yes, they know. Brother, tell me where we stand when we walk the streets with raised hands. Where do we go? Oh, where do we go? Whoa, where do we go? City buildings still standing tall, but not long before they also fall. That'll be a show. And the children, they just want to play, but we took their imagination away. Oh, how cruel. Whoa, where do we go? 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 Where do we go?
That was Where Do We Go? Next, I'm going to play like an older song. It's called Devil's Breakfast.
Do you remember how it used to be? good old days are gone. There's nothing left for us to see. The train has left the station. There's no more else on board. Just have another look around. You might find something unexpected. Don't you think it has been for too long? Don't you think it's time that we take it as it comes? This is not the end. This is not the end. Oh no, my friend. Did I ever tell you what my mama used to say? Don't you ever forgive somebody else before you have forgiven yourself. Sinners' righteous reasons of the righteous person's sins. The devil eats his breakfast with the same manner like any other ordinary man. So don't you think it has been far too long? Don't you think it's time that we cherish all we've got? This is not the end. This is not the end. No, no, my friend, no. This is not the end. This is not the end. No, no, my friend. For the ones who think it's so easy to decide between the good and the bad, I guess you feel life just a bit too serious. Oh no. No one knows if the sun will rise again for another day. Oh, the only thing for certain is that now and here today. This is not the end. This is not the end. No, no, my friend, no. This is not the end. This is not the end. No, no, my friend, no. This is not the end. This is not the end. No, no, my friend. Do you remember how it used to be?
That was a Devil's Breakfast. Thanks for listening, whoever's still there. It's interesting because I'm spend most of my time writing songs in a bedroom, so it's kind of very fitting, I guess, to play bedroom festival. Next one I'll try is a little instrumental one, which is called In Spirit. I'm just going to put an amp on 1 sec. See how we go with sound. All right, here we go. In Spirit. That was in spirit. All right, I'm just gonna unplug. And I have a couple more songs I'm gonna play. Just a shout out to some of the artists I've been watching. I think one was Angela Wright yesterday. Really enjoyed his set. Great young artist, songwriter. So if you get a chance, check it out. And I'm looking forward to watching some more performers after this. Next song I'd like to play is called The Gates, and it goes something like this.
Stretching all across the horizon, over golden fields and lakes. Heaven send us another angel, but we've forgotten its name. Little boys playing on a swing in a park just down the road. Sister gently takes him by his hands. They don't know yet what's to come. No, 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 no. They don't know yet what's to come. Gates are wide open for all the misfits that cast an outspoken ones. Every soul that got lost on its way to final destination. Many this country, like a seed, needs the rain. Broken promise is not worth the trust it has received. Wise old man said, wherever you find love, you can find a way. But we have to figure it all out. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. We just have to break it all down. Gates are wide open for all the misfits that cast an outspoken ones. Every soul that got lost on its way to final destination. Gates are wide open for all the misfits that cast an outspoken ones. Every soul that got lost on its way to final destination. Da da da. Destination. La la la. Destination. Destination. Gates are wide open for all the misfits that cast an outspoken ones. Every single soul that got lost on its way to final destination.
Gates. I've got one more to go. Last one. It's an oldie from my first album, A Gypsy's Lullaby, which I released like over 10 years ago. This one's called A Tale to Tell. And yeah, here we go. You said you wouldn't lie to me anymore, but you did, baby. Yes, you did, baby. And all the words you said to make me feel so sad. Now that I'm with her, baby. Yes, I'm with her, baby. And I'm asking myself, what have we done? Telling myself that love was just on the run. Stay inside your door. Outside the boys come. Stay inside your door. No one expects a miracle from you except yourself. No one else is waiting for you except yourself. The sun goes down like on any other day. Something feels different in its own kind of way. People standing on the street talking about anything. There's nothing left that hasn't been already said. I think of your eyes just one more time, the way they made me cry. I understand it's time for the last goodbye, and I'm asking myself, what have we done? Telling myself that love must have been on the run. Stay inside your door. Outside the boys come. Stay inside your door. No one expects a miracle from you. Stay inside your door. Outside the war is coming. Stay inside your door. No one expects a miracle from you except yourself. No one else is waiting for it except yourself. All the others left for good and forever.
Awesomeness.
I'm just wrapped. My internet connection didn't break like last time, so
That was awesome. That was great. We had the luck. We had the gods behind us. We had something. Doing it.
The ancestors watching over us. So.
Well, I'm part Cherokee, so I was like, okay, the spirit animal was helping us out.
There you go. Yeah, thanks one more time for having me. It's really
it was awesome. Yeah, definitely. I take you up on if I ever get into your neck of the woods or even not. I'm always collaborating with people. I'm always looking for projects. So I know you're doing a lot of stuff with Lord Toff, but like if you ever want to work in the crazy world of analog synths.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always open for different sounds and working with different music styles and collaborators. So I'm definitely open for it.
Yeah, I know you, but yeah, I'm down for that. That's the whole point of this festival. Like you mentioned, Angela, right? Is the fact that I want people to like vibe on the other artists. Yeah. And if you feel like reaching out to anybody that's ever played for the last 2 days or the next day. That's the point. We want to make a community where artists and producers can feel free to like, hey, I like that what that person's doing. Maybe I'm going to check them out, and go and work on another project. That's the point. So
it's beautiful, and it really has this feel. It reminds me of, like, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago when MySpace was around, and like the early days, when people started reaching out and connecting and collaborating. So I also want to give a big shout out to Monte Christoph, to my crew at Monte Christoph, New York, and Lord Tuff, who's been a big supporter of mine for the last 15 years. So.
But he told me about you, so
it's always important to have people in your corner that believe in you and that can support you. And so but yeah, again, one more time, thanks for putting this together. It's really important, and to keep music alive. And
you never know. It was an idea. I've been doing this podcast since 2018. We had 70 people that we interviewed, and then I said one day to my daughter, my wife, I said, "What happens if I actually ask any of these people to like do a show?" My cat wants to leave the room. And I said, "Well, no, I'll just think about what would it take to do that." And I just said, "Okay, I'll just ask people." And I just started to ask the people I interviewed, and then they said, "Yeah." And I said, once I had like over 10 people, I said, "I guess this could happen." It's like you never know. You just take an idea on paper, where your head, and you put it on paper, and then you actually do it, and then it happens.
It all starts with a vision. That's right. Follow your ideas and visions. That's right.
Well, thank you very much. We want to do the interview with you and Ebony, and so we'll be in touch. We never got to actually. Everybody who's been on this show has been interviewed except for you guys.
Yeah, so we were like a late entry.
You guys jumped the line. You got in.
No, sounds good. I'm looking forward to the interview, and I'm hopefully doing another festival later in the year.
Oh yeah, we're definitely trying to do this again in December. So yeah, you're definitely you're already in. So you're all set.
All right, thank you. Big shout out to all the artists for joining and for making this happen. So my love in Australia. Thank you guys.
Bye bye. Yeah, you guys be safe there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So we're back, and we're gonna run another Family Electric Ghost, and we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and so we're gonna run another one. So we gotta figure out which performance I'm gonna take. It's gonna random go into my little grab bag of files for the concert, and see what we want to do. I think I want to run. Well, I haven't run this again. I'm gonna run Kata Dumur. That's where I'm gonna run that one. So this is Family Ghost. We're back, and that's the end of this particular part of the episode. We're going to be getting into some performances now, if I'm on mute. And yeah, we've got some performances for the rest of the day coming up. We're going to tell you what's coming up. We're going to have Box Face Bones, then Anna Utopia, and those are all video. But then Leonardo the Space Pianist is going to play live, and and then we're gonna have Peg. We're gonna Posthumous is gonna play live. Then we're gonna have Peg, then Oiku Dogan, then Insidia, then Arb Squid, and then later tonight we're gonna have Kendra Black kind of write us out. And if possible, we might have Kevin Stratton, but I think he's having some issues, so we might not have him, and we might do a recap. So I'll talk to you then. Okay. Bye, you guys. We're getting ready to queue up some more stuff. So thank you for joining the Peg Bedroom Producer Festival. And we're going to continue. Thank you.